may know Jalen Bradley as J-Boy, but did you know how he got that nickname?
When I was younger, I just got told my granny had gave it to me when I was born. That's just how I got that name.
When Bradley returned a kick for a touchdown against Franklin Simpson, it wasn't until he saw one of his teammates' reactions that he knew there was a flag on the play and his score didn't count. But that setback didn't faze Bradley at all.
Well, I had noticed Grayson Bartlett. He got down, put his hands over his head, and then I had seen flags, and I just didn't really care about it that much because I knew I was just going to go back on offense and score.
And that's exactly what he did.
The atmosphere was great. After the first touchdown we scored, I just knew the atmosphere was going to get way better as soon as we got a defensive stop and then got right back on offense and scored.
The Scotties went on to defeat the Wildcats 27-24 in double overtime, marking the 8th time in Glasgow football's 107-year history that the team went unbeaten and untied at the end of the regular season.
It means a lot to us, but we're just ready for playoffs right now.
When Bradley gets the ball in space, he said it's all about making his opponents miss.
Just gotta make people miss and then score, just score.
When Bradley's on the field, some people say he reminds them of an NFL running back who plays for the Lions.
A lot of people say Jahmyr Gibbs is who I emulate, so I just say I like Jahmyr Gibbs a lot.
Bradley was recently named to the All-Sky Conference first-team offense.
Feels great to me. Last year I made it but second-team offense. This year I made it first-team offense. It just shows a lot of my improvement and stuff this season.
When asked what advice he has for younger students, Bradley said to stay dedicated and focused.
Put your mind to whatever you want to do and just keep working.
We'd like to thank Pedigo Lessenberry for presenting our Student of the Week.
And Sister Olivia Shirley.
Good Friday evening, everybody, and welcome here to the campus of Glasgow High School for playoff action tonight as the Glasgow Scotties open up the first round of the Class 3A playoffs against the Webster County Trojans. I am Joe Meyer, soon to be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune here in the press box, and Chase Landrum down on the sideline. Glasgow comes in ranked number 6 in the final Class 3A poll of the season, voted on by the media across the state. The Scotties finished the regular season at 10-0. Only the 8th time a Glasgow football team has finished the season unbeaten and untied. They earned the number 1 seed here in District 2 for the playoffs. They ended the regular season last week with a double overtime victory on the road on Thursday at Franklin Simpson. The final score in that one was 27-24. The Webster County Trojans come in here at 2-8 overall. They are the number 4 seed out of District 1 in Class 3A. Webster County did defeat Todd Central in their final regular season game last Friday night by a final score of 31-12. Been a while since these two teams have played. It was back on October the 8th of 2010 the last time they met. That was in Webster County, and the Scotties won that ball game by a score of 63-0. We'll come back in a moment here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show and sit down with Glasgow head coach Jackson Arnett to get his thoughts on the week. We'll do that after this. You're listening to Glasgow Football on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Score big this season with a Glasgow EPB fiber internet. Looking to upgrade your connection? Then add whole home Wi-Fi for only $5 a month, with 24/7 Glasgow EPB service support included absolutely free. Don't fumble your home's internet connection. Make the big play and switch to the winning team at the Glasgow EPB. Sign up for service today at glasgowepb.com/fiber.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two, with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for two at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
Welcome back to Hank Roy Stadium. Joe Myers now joined by Glasgow head coach Jackson Arnett as his team gets set to play Webster County in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. Jackson, you guys finished the year, obviously a great regular season, undefeated, 10-0 on the year, only the 8th time in school history that it's happened where you went unbeaten and untied in the regular season. But now it's a brand new season. Now the goal every week is to go 1-0. I'm sure things just feel different at this time of year, don't they?
Yeah, you know, it's a little colder and practices are probably a little shorter, just because you're trying to be more efficient with everything, and you know, you're just wanting to execute at this point. You know, everybody does what they do. Nobody's really got anything new they're going to have, so you just want to execute what you do at a high level, and you know, just keep doing what we do.
The goal is to have your team playing its best football when you go into the postseason. Do you feel like you guys are there right now?
I think we're playing well. You know, obviously last game we didn't play great early on offense, but really when you go back and watch it, it was just a couple plays here and there. We were still efficient on offense. We moved the ball when we wanted to, had a chance to hit some big plays, just didn't catch it or just made the wrong read or something. So we were still moving the ball well. So, you know, I feel like we're playing well. They're practicing hard, and, you know, defense is still playing well. So, you know, we just got to focus on our little things that we do and continue to do those right, and the rest will take care of itself.
You guys will be a heavy favorite, obviously, tonight on paper, Jackson against Webster County. But 1-4 upsets do happen. It happened here in 2010 when Fort Knox defeated Glasgow in the first round. How do you make sure your kids do not overlook this Webster County ball club?
I actually remember that one because we were going to play Glasgow the next round, and we ended up getting another home playoff game out of that. But you know, we don't worry about that. It's just do what we do. You know, we try to treat every week like it's the state championship. I know you say that, and it sounds like coach speak, but really that's what we try to do. You know, they understand that every rep is life or death, and so they you know that we just got to keep doing what we're doing, and that way our mentality don't change. You know, you shouldn't get too high or too low, shouldn't be worried about
this could be the last game or it could whatever. It's another football game. You got to win. Just go do your job.
Postseason honors have started to come in this week, Jackson. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. First of all, Hudson Gum was named the Class 3A District 2 Player of the Year. Great to see that for Hudson. His growth at the quarterback spot this season has been outstanding.
Yeah, Hudson's done a great job. We were probably, I want to say, 3 of our guys were the top 3 vote getters. So, that's voted on by all the coaches in the district. And, so our guys were well represented. Hudson just ended up having the most. And he's a deserving candidate. He's thrown 22 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, ran for 8 or 9 touchdowns. So he's had a great year. He's gotten a lot better, and he does a good job leading our offense.
And then, of course, they also named, the All-Sky Conference teams earlier this week. Just want to run through those real quick. First-team offense was Hudson Gum at quarterback, running back / wide receiver Jalen Bradley, running back Cam Bull, wide receiver Jarek Martin, and offensive lineman Javion Twyman. Second-team offense was Jeremiah Moore at wide receiver. First-team defense, on the defensive line, you had Kevin Massey and Xander Contreras, linebackers Trey Smith and Grayson Bartley, and then the defensive back Landon Martin, and second-team defense, defensive lineman Jordan Huffman and linebacker Stephen Garrett. So your team obviously very well represented on that All-Sky Conference team as well.
Yeah, those guys are very deserving of that, and we probably had more that could have went on there, but, a lot of good players in our area. So it was, it was good to see them get the recognition they deserve, and, that's just a byproduct of their hard work. They're not real worried about it or concerned with it, but they, it still makes you feel good as a coach to see them have, their success recognized, and, it makes them feel good. So I'm happy for them.
You guys last week played a really good high school football game against Franklin Simpson. You won 27-24 in double overtime. You guys kind of breezed through the district play, Jackson. Obviously, you guys played very well in district play. How important was it for you guys to get somebody to challenge you like Franklin did before you go into this playoff game tonight?
I thought it was great for us. Franklin's a really good team. It's like we talked about on air Friday night or Thursday night, I guess. It was, the only teams they've lost to have 8-2, 9-1, 10-0 records. So, they're a real good team. They have a shot to make a run in the playoffs, and they're very physical up front. That was what I wanted to see. I wanted to see us play against a physical team and then match it or go, out physical them if you can. And then, they are athletic on defense. That's good for us to see. A lot of the teams we're more athletic than, and they are – I'm not saying more athletic than us, but they are an athletic defense. Their linemen are quick. They really fly to the ball. They had a great game plan, so it was good to see that.
Last week, the offense moved the ball well between the 20s the entire game, Jackson, but early in the game for the first 3 quarters, a drive would stall out through a mistake or a penalty or something would happen. And then all of a sudden you're trailing 14-0 with 6:46, I think it was, to go in the ball game. You guys take over, you score in 2 plays, and you get a 3 and out. And then you score in 3 plays, I think, on your next possession. What kind of switched? What was the flip that switched there that kind of the switch that flipped there, I should say, that kind of led you guys to start scoring the ball better, playing better on offense there in that last quarter?
Well, we just executed, really, like third play of the game should have been a touchdown. We drop a ball, just lack of execution or focus. And then, like you said, you drive it, and then one bad play. And we're still making big plays. And it's just like we have the chance to make the play and we just wasn't making it. Well, late we just made them, and they didn't. But they were playing hard still, but I felt like we just made the plays, And it's crazy because you look at the final score, and if we spread the scoring out, nobody thinks a thing about it. You know what I mean? But we just waited till the end, I guess. But, we just want to execute and be focused. And that was what our message was on Sunday when we came in again, was just, hey, let's catch this ball, make this play, do your job. Everything else will take care of itself. So, That was the big thing. They just started executing what we told them they should be doing from the beginning. I don't know if they were I don't know what it was, but they just started executing at the end.
Bottom line is you won the ball game.
That's true. And it was good to see them fight through adversity because there hadn't been as much. So, we've proven that we'll fight through adversity, and we're not going to quit. You're going to have to kill us. So that's what we talk about all the time. Be like, do not quit. Anything can happen, because who would have thought we were going to win that game?
This Webster County team that you're playing tonight in the first round of the playoffs, 2-8 on the season. They did get a win last week against Todd Central in the regular season finale. What are your thoughts on what Webster County does well on both sides of the ball?
They're a running team. They're going to try to get downhill and run at you. And then on defense, they just try to be aggressive and force you to make long throws. So we're just going to have to keep doing what we do. They put 5 guys up on the line of scrimmage a lot of times and just try to force you to cover your guys up and let their linebackers make plays. So we're just going to take what they give us and try to execute what we do. So
another wing tee offense you're facing here for the most part. Look like they kind of do a running back by committee, like 4 kids have rushed for over 300 yards or 250 yards, something like that. Any particular one of those kids stand out to you?
They spread it out, so it's one of those deals where we just gotta do our job. We're not gonna, we're keyed on guards like always, and so we're just gonna go tackle the ball.
All right, good luck tonight, Jackson.
Thank you. Go Dogs.
Scotty head coach Jackson Arnett, and when we come back on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show, we'll be joined by Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune, and we'll give you the starters for both ball clubs. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Glasgow Football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Whoa, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Show. Joe Myers with you here in the press box, along with Bruce Tribune and Larry Alexander. They'll join us in just a second. Chase Landrum down on the sideline for us today. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the starting lineups here in the ball game. They are brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry. First for the Glasgow offense, starting at left tackle, it'll be Jordan Huffman. He's a 6', 265 junior. The left guard is Kievan Massey. He's a 6'1", 240 senior. At center, Trent DeTalent, a 5'11", 260 sophomore. The right guard is Javion Twyman, a 5'10", 225 senior. The right tackle, Marcus Terrell, a 5'11", 230 junior. At wideouts, you have Cabron Jones, a 5'6", 135 sophomore. Jalen Bradley, a 5'10", 145 junior. Jarek Martin, a 6'5", 185 senior, and Jeremiah Moore, a 5'9", 165 senior. At running back is Cam Bull, a 6', 165 senior, and the quarterback Hudson Gum, a 6'1", 175 senior. Defensively for the Scotties, at nose guard you have Manny Soto, a 6'2", 305 sophomore. The defensive tackles are Jordan Huffman, he is the defensive tackle, is Jordan Huffman. The defensive ends are Kievan Massey and Xander Contreras. Xander's a 6'2", 215 senior. Linebackers are Cam Bull, as well as Jathan Franklin, a 5'9", 205 sophomore. Trey Smith, a 5'10", 170 senior, and Grayson Bartley, a 6'2", 165 senior. The cornerbacks are Jalen Bradley and Jarek Martin, and the free safety is Keyshawn Austin. He is starting in place of Landon Martin tonight. Landon is available, but suffered an injury last week, so going to be careful with him, I think, this week. Keyshawn, by the way, is a 6', 140 sophomore. Head coach for the Scotties is Jackson Arnett. He's in his first season, 10-0 on the year for the Scotties. And Glasgow assistant coaches are Cameron Garman, Kevin Estes, Randall Parmley, Stephen Buford, Tyler Hughes, Jack Herron, Josh Harlan, Connor Cassidy, and Gavin Bird. I'm going to give you the Webster County starting lineup, but I'm not thinking it's going to be correct. We've had a hard time getting any information out of Webster County this week. The roster does not appear to be correct either, but we'll do what we can here. So at left tackle for Webster County on offense, you have Kevin Rivas. He is a junior. The left guard is Daniel Perez, a senior. At center, Gage Hobgood, a junior. The right guard is Jackson Knight, a senior. The right tackle, J.J. Sheridan, a senior. At tight end, you have Elliott McQueeston, a senior. The wide receiver is Andrew Boucher. He is a senior. At wing back, Dylan Poe, a senior. Also at wing back, Ty Phillips. He's a junior. The fullback is Tyler Kautzman. He's a senior. And at quarterback, Hayden Wright. He's a senior. Defensively for Webster County, the tackles are Daniel Perez and J.J. Sheridan. At defensive end, I saw it on film. It was number 32, but he was not on the roster, so I don't know what his name is. The other defensive end is Gator Jones. He's a sophomore. The linebackers are Dylan Poe and Tyler Kautzman, along with Isaac Dopel. Dopel is a senior. The cornerbacks are Elliott McQueeston and Jamison Haynes. He's a sophomore. Ty Phillips, the strong safety, is a junior, and the free safety is Andrew Boucher. And again, please, folks, take those with a grain of salt. I'm not 100% sure if those are correct. I got those off the film from Webster County a couple of games ago. So the head coach for Webster County is Edward Milam. He's in his third season with a record of 10-21. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry. And now we bring Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune in here. And Larry, the Scotties had a great undefeated regular season, and it is now time for the playoffs, so that means it is win or go home from this point on.
Yeah, exactly. We got 3 seasons. You got the preseason for you to play the district game, then the district games, and now you got your playoffs. So we are undefeated in all of them right now, and hopefully in the playoffs we're going to stay undefeated for a long time, I hope.
Scotties, I'm sorry, Larry, go ahead.
Webster County, we don't know exactly what to expect here. Everything's going a little wild here, so we'll have to find out what's going on.
Well, here's what we've been told. We were told that Webster County basically was going to be playing their JV team tonight because they have so many kids that are injured that you're not going to see very many varsity players. So that's kind of where we're at as far as not knowing the starters, not knowing roster, that kind of thing. So anyway, Bruce, that being said, you got to come ready to play tonight if you're Glasgow, no matter how big of a favorite you are. We saw here in 2010 a 1-4 upset. Fort Knox came here to Glasgow and beat the Scotties when they were a 1 seed. So you got to come ready to play no matter what in the playoffs.
Well, you do. You've got to be ready, and I'm sure Coach is reminded to the team of that. And hopefully, as sloppy as the track is, the field that they, that if they're playing their JV, that we'll get a lead quickly and won't have to play some of our, starters and stuff like that and let the younger kids play.
Let's go ahead and take our final time out here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff show. We want to try to get the coin toss on, so we want to make sure to be back in time for that. We'll come back and continue. This is Glasgow football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Jalen Bradley, a junior at Glasgow High School, is the WCLU Student of the Week, presented by Pedigo Lessenberry.
Discover peace of mind with Pedigo Lesenberry, the trusted name in insurance for over 100 years in South Central Kentucky. Our comprehensive coverage options ensure that you're protected every step of the way. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, our experienced team is here to help you make informed decisions that fit your needs. Visit us online at plinsurance.com to learn more and find the right coverage for you. Trust longevity. Trust Pedigo Lesenberry.
You may know Jalen Bradley as J-Boy, but did you know how he got that nickname?
When I was younger, I just got told my granny had gave it to me when I was born. That's just how I got that name.
When Bradley returned a kick for a touchdown against Franklin Simpson, it wasn't until he saw one of his teammates' reactions that he knew there was a flag on the play and his score didn't count. But that setback didn't faze Bradley at all.
Well, I had noticed Grayson Bartlett. He got down, put his hands over his head, and then I had seen flags, and I just didn't really care about it that much because I knew I was just going to go back on offense and score.
And that's exactly what he did.
The atmosphere was great. After the first touchdown we scored, I just knew the atmosphere was going to get way better as soon as we got a defensive stop and then got right back on offense and scored.
The Scotties went on to defeat the Wildcats 27-24 in double overtime, marking the 8th time in Glasgow football's 107-year history that the team went unbeaten and untied at the end of the regular season.
It means a lot to us, but we're just ready for playoffs right now.
When Bradley gets the ball in space, he said it's all about making his opponents miss.
Just got to make people miss and then score. Just score.
When Bradley's on the field, some people say he reminds them of an NFL running back who plays for the Lions.
A lot of people say Jahmyr Gibbs is who I emulate, so I just say I like Jahmyr Gibbs a lot.
Bradley was recently named to the All-Sky Conference first-team offense.
Feels great to me. Last year I made it, but second-team offense. This year I made it first-team offense. It just shows a lot of my improvement and stuff this season.
When asked what advice he has for younger students, Bradley said to stay dedicated and focused.
Put your mind to whatever you want to do and just keep working.
We'd like to thank Pedigo Lessenberry for presenting our Student of the Week.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Glasgow High School's Hank Royce Stadium, where we are getting you set for Glasgow and Webster County here in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. There were a few games played last night around the state in the playoffs. Let's take a look at those scores for you. It was Kentucky Country Day defeating Caverna 56-16. That was in Class A. In Class 3A, Hart County, the number 2 seed out of District 2, defeated Hopkins Central 42-12. In Class 2A, it was Lexington Christian downing Metcalfe County 35-13. Also in Class 2A, Monroe County won a thriller against Webb Du Bois 29-28. Monroe County went for 2 after scoring a late touchdown to earn the win in that one. So those are the games of interest locally anyway that were played last night. And obviously several games on the docket for tonight as well, as we are awaiting the coin toss down on the field here as our captains are coming out right now. It looks like all 14 seniors for the Scotties are going to be captains tonight, as several of them are coming down the sideline right here. Larry, obviously, goes without saying, extremely wet field conditions tonight. It rained a bunch today. We don't know exact numbers, obviously, but the field already down here to our left where Glasgow was warming up is already starting to get torn up. Down to our right, Webster County was warming up down on the practice field, so that side of the field looks pretty good. But you've got to keep in mind we're going to have another playoff game, assuming the Scotties win this game here tonight, and they are a heavy favorite. You're going to have another home playoff game, so you hope you can get out of here without, number one, without injuring anybody, getting anybody injured, and number two, without tearing the field completely to shreds, so it's in somewhat playable condition next week.
Yeah, I think the injuries are the most part. You don't want to, you don't want any key player. You don't want anybody to get hurt, but you don't want, especially you don't want any of your key players to get hurt going forward here. So, we played on wet fields a long time. I mean, it's nothing new. This field looks in pretty good shape. It's churned up a little bit, like you said, on the Glasgow end. But the Bermuda's getting dormant, like you said last week, because we went to Franklin, and it tears up a little bit easier now.
Just about ready for the coin toss down on the field. Our sideline reporter, Mr. Chase Landrum, down there with the microphone. Here is our referee, Lauren Yachts.
Playoffs, congratulations on making the playoffs, okay? I'm Lauren Yachts, sorry. I'll be your referee for tonight, okay? Coach, is everybody properly and legally equipped? Good deal. Captains, are you my speaking captain? You know what you're going to do if you win the toss? You know what you're going to do if you win the toss? All righty. You all are the leaders of your team, so we expect you to be leaders. If you see a problem with your teammates, you take care of it so we don't have to, okay? You guys can play, we can referee, and your coaches can coach, and we'll have a great night, okay? This is my coin. This is a heads. That's tails. That's tails, and this is heads, okay? I'm going to flip the coin in the air. You call it in the air, okay? Call tails, and it's stuck right on tails. What would you like to do? You want the ball. Which way would you like to kick? Kick away from the...
Oh, the Scotties have lost the coin toss. Webster County will receive, and y'all talking about the field conditions, Joe, it's worse down here, and y'all can see it up there. I will say that much.
A little soupy down there, Chase.
Hey, my mutt boots aren't wet yet.
I was just proud to see you wore the right footwear tonight for this one. All right, thank you, Chase, down there with our coin toss. And let's see, Larry, I guess we better get the keys for a Glasgow victory here tonight.
Well, hopefully no turnovers. It's going to be rough on this wet field. But you want to play clean, of course. The penalties have gotten better over the last few games. We only had one touchdown call back last week, I think, for Oldie. So maybe we're going to get a little better at that. But defensively, I think you probably got to stop the run. They've only thrown for 272 yards for the whole season. So, and I think they've had 2 touchdown passes. So we're not going to be too concerned about the pass. I think we just got to stop the run on defense and just play hard.
And what about the series record, Larry, between Glasgow and Webster County?
This is the third meeting between these two schools, Glasgow and Webster County. The series is 2-0 in favor of the Scotties. The first one came in the playoffs back in 1999 when Glasgow won that one 62-12 on the way to the finals of the state championship against Boyle County. It was Jerry Eubanks' 50th win of his career, and the last time we played him was 2010. That was in the regular season, which Glasgow won 63-0 at Webster County, and I think probably Rick Wood is the man that got that one set up because I think that's where he was from.
I remember that game quite well. All right. Glasgow in all blue, royal blue uniforms tonight with the royal blue helmet with the white Scotty Paul. Webster County white uniforms with burgundy numerals and letters and a gold helmet. Kick away off of the foot of Jared Malagon will go out of bounds, so Webster County will take the possession 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's very unusual. Jared kicking it out of bounds. It went out about the 6-yard line, so he almost got it to the end zone.
Wait a minute, they're putting the ball at the 25. Okay, now they move it up to the 35. I thought, wait a minute, did we have a rule change since last week? Or I didn't know what happened there. But all right, 1st and 10 for Webster County at the 35-yard line. Your officials, by the way, you heard the referee there. That was Lauren Yaunce. The umpire is Chris Gaddis. The line judge is Dontarian Winstead. The linesman, Jeff Greer. And the back judge, Joshua Alsop. So Webster County comes to the line of scrimmage. Isaac Dopel is at quarterback. He's in shotgun. He'll turn and hand this off to Tyler Kautzman, and he'll take it around the left end for no gain, it doesn't look like. Back to the line of scrimmage at the 35. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Number 3, Trey Smith on that first tackle of the night, 5'10", 170 senior for the Scotties.
So there are some varsity starters out there on the field for sure.
That quarterback's pretty good size kid, isn't he?
Well, he looks it, but we don't have any heights
We
and weights.
don't have any weights or
no,
heights on him, but he's got good size on him.
So we do have a height, I guess. No, actually we don't have heights, do we? We just have class. Dopel in shotgun here. We'll hand it over this time to a kid coming around the right end, and that is Brennan Dunn, and he'll go down for a gain of about 4 up near the 39-yard line.
Looks like number 17, Landon Martin, with his first tackle of the night, 5'8", 160 senior.
Webster County, just looking at the sideline, has, I don't know, maybe if you include the kids
19.
on the field, maybe about 20 kids.
They had
19.
19 our county.
Yeah. I understand they have a lot of kids out with injuries.
There's another one with a jersey on him, would make 20, but he's not going to play, doesn't look like.
So Dopel in shotgun once again. He's got a back on either side of him, a wide out each way as well. And Dopel going to keep it around the left end, and he's trying to get to that corner. The Scotty defense will not let him do it. He'll get a yard to the 40-yard line.
Looks like Landon Martin again with a tackle. Second one for him.
And it'll be 4th down and 5. And dropping back to punt here will be Daniel Perez.
Daniel Perez in punt formation for the Trojans.
Jalen Bradley going back deep for the Scotties. Low snap. Perez picks it up, just does get it off. It's a high but very short kick, bounces at the 49 and takes a Glasgow bounce, and then is touched right at midfield by a Webster County player. So I think the Scotties are going to take this ball over right at midfield at the 50-yard line, but let's see just to be sure. Put it down right at the 50.
Right,
that's correct. So it'll be a 10-yard punt for Perez. It was a terrible snap, so not exactly his fault on that punt.
Is that the Webster 50 or the Glasgow 50?
Just call it the 50. 1st down and 10 for the Scotties. Here's Hudson Gum in shotgun. He'll pitch this ball forward to Jalen Bradley, who is in motion. He gets around the corner. He's got the 45, the 40. Now Jake makes a man miss. Oh, actually will not make a man miss. Good job there by the tackler for Webster County to hang on to him and not let him go. But it's a big gain in the Glasgow 1st down.
It looks like a number 0, and I don't have a 0.
I believe it's 10, Larry.
Is it 10?
Yeah, there's 10. It's 10, number 10.
Okay. That would be Hayden Wright, a senior, his first tackle.
13-yard gain there for Bradley on what goes down as a pass play. Hudson will give this off to Bull. Cam goes up the middle with it across the 35, across the 30, and down to the 25-yard line. That'll be another Glasgow 1st down.
Yeah, and Hayden Wright made the tackle again. That's his 2nd in a row. Just a quick hitter right up the middle. Good yardage by Cam. Cam always runs hard.
12-yard pickup there for Bull. 1st and 10 for the Scotties. Gum in shotgun. He's got Bull and Bradley in the backfield with him. Gum with a quick throw out to the left side, going to be caught by Jones. Gets a block from Jeremiah Moore, and Jones going to go down shy of the 20-yard line.
Hayden Wright again on the tackle. 3rd in a row for him.
Pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 with the ball spotted at the 21-yard line in Webster County territory. 8:49 to go in this opening quarter. Scoreless so far. Webster County went 3 and out on their opening possession. The Scotties driving on their first possession. 3 men wide to the right. Bull, the running back. Gum fakes the handoff there. Hudson keeps it up the middle. Slips a couple of tackles. He's got the 10. He's got the 5 and dives. I don't think he quite got there. Going to be marked down at the 1-yard line, but Hudson Gum looking a little bit like Jalen Bradley on that run, making some men miss.
Yeah, made a couple of men miss, but he did get by Isaac Dopel, who got him right at the 1-yard line, it looks like.
1st and goal for the Scotties with the ball at the 1. 8:25 to go in this opening quarter. 20-yard pickup there. Hudson Gum going to give this off to Jalen Bradley, and he'll go around the left end into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. That Glasgow touchdown brought to you by Riley Dental Group. 8:17 to go in this first quarter, which is brought to you by Campbell Myers and Rutledge CPAs. The Scotties take an early 6-0 lead. And Jared Malagon on for the PAT. Hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Jared now 42 out of 45 on his PAT attempts this year. So 8:17 to go in this first quarter. Glasgow on top 7-0. We'll take a timeout here. We're back after this. You're listening to Glasgow Football on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for two at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
That scoring drive for Glasgow, 5 plays, 50 yards, took just a minute and 35 seconds, and Jalen Bradley capped it with a 1-yard touchdown run, his 10th touchdown run, actually his 8th touchdown run of the season. Here's a kick that rolls along the ground, and Webster County will just fall on it back at the 15-yard line. Who was number 3, Bruce? Did you write that down? No, Aiden Claybrook. Wearing number 3 for Webster County. Ball's at the 15-yard line, and that's where Webster County will start this drive, first down and 10. Larry, did you get all that information there?
58. He was 58, right?
Who's that?
Claybrook.
No, it was number 3 that landed on the football.
Oh.
Aiden Claybrook. Yep, number 3. All right. Now Webster County back out there offensively. Dopel is in shotgun formation. He's got a running back to his left. And then Dopel tries to plant to cut. And he goes down. His foot slipped out from underneath him. So he's going to be ruled down back at the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 yards. Second down and 15 coming up. And goal for the Scotties. The clock at 7:45 to go here in this Campbell Myers Rutledge first quarter. 7-0 lead for the Scotties. Dopel in shotgun. He's got backs in I formation to his left. Fakes the handoff. Dopel keeps it around the left end, and he's going nowhere. Maybe a yard.
Looks like Cam Wool made that tackle. That'd be his first of the night for the seniors. 6 foot 165.
So a pickup of 1. It'll be 3rd and 14 here for the Trojans. Dopel in shotgun again. Opal rolling out to the left side, looking to throw. Now just going to try to run with it, and he's going to be taken down. Got back to the line of scrimmage, I think, so it will not be a sack. It'll be 4th and 14. And here comes the punting unit once again.
Trey Smith on that tackle. That'd be his second of the night.
4th and 14. Daniel Perez in to punt this ball away. Jalen Bradley standing at the 35. Scotties will get great field position here. Another bad snap. Perez able to scoop it up again, though. Gets a better punt off this time. Bradley will field right at the 35. Starts left, now goes back to the right. He's got the 12. Oh, what a knock move at the 25. Still on his feet as he goes down the right sideline. Now he stays in, bounces the 10 at the 5 and into the end zone. And that, folks, is vintage Jalen Bradley with a 35-yard punt return for a touchdown.
Well, he went left. Then he had 4 guys after him. He faked them out, went to the right, and then he almost stopped. He almost stopped at the sideline, and then boom, there he went.
Like I said, vintage Jalen Bradley. We've seen those moves all season long, and that 35-yard punt return puts Glasgow up 12-0. That touchdown brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Jared Malagon on for the PAT, and couldn't get the hold down, so now England will just try to throw to Landon Martin, but the pass goes incomplete. So score will remain 13-0 with Glasgow on top with 5:57 to go in the first quarter. So no drive to tell you about because it was a 57 or 35-yard punt return for a touchdown, and that is, I believe, the first special team score of the year for the Scotties. It is. Scotties would have had one last week, but it was called back. This one, not called back. And Jalen Bradley has the touchdown, and the Scotties lead 13-0, 5:57 to go in this Campbell Myers Rutledge first quarter.
How many punt returns is that him? That's his third or first?
For a touchdown? It's his first for a touchdown.
First
that counted anyway.
Yeah.
It was not called back.
Oh, that's right. We got one called back.
There's a squib kick here, and it's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line as 88 Ryder Stone falls on it. So first down and 10 for the Webster County Trojans. They'll start at their 21, actually, instead of the 20. Did you hear me there, Bruce? They're starting at the 21 instead of the 20. $13-0 lead for the Scotties here as Webster County in the huddle. Dopel going to set up. Actually, that is not Dopel at quarterback anymore. That's Hayden Wright at quarterback. He goes under center. Going to give this off on an end around and a yard or two here for Brendan Dunn on the carry.
Jarek Martin on that tackle, number 14, 6'5", 185 senior. His first.
Spot the ball at the 23, so a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. Right under center. Put a man in motion on the left side. They'll hand it off to him. Around a corner he goes and going to get piled up by a host of Scotties at the 25-yard line. That was Elliot McQueeston on the carry that time.
Yeah, we're going to give that one to Kevion Massey because he was the first man there to hit him. First tackle for him, 6'1", 240 senior.
Pick up of 2 more. It'll be third down and 6. 13-0 Glasgow in this opening round Class 3A playoff game. 1 versus a 4 seed here. Webster County, the 4 seed out of District 1. And it's a quarterback sneak here on third down and 6. And it's going to be enough for a first down.
They just pushed him on past the.
And they finally blow the whistle, blow the play dead with the ball at the 35-yard line. That'll be the first down of the night for Webster County.
Senator Contreras was the man that got a hold of him, but it didn't do him any good because they just pushed him right on past the first down marker.
Hayden Wright, the quarterback, got the pick up there to the 35, so it'll be first down and 10 here for Webster County. 4:18 to go in this Campbell Myers and Rutledge first quarter. Glasgow on top 13-0. Right under center, the backs are split behind him. Going to give this off to Claybrook, and he'll go off left tackle for nothing. No gain on the play.
Yeah, there's number 7, Jathan Franklin, with that stop, 5'9", 205 sophomore.
Second down 10 for the Trojans. It was senior night here tonight, and the Scotties had their senior football players honored, as were the senior cheerleaders as well. Second down and 10 here is Wright is in shotgun this time with the back on each side of him. Going to quick pitch it here around the left end, and a yard or two. Not much doing for Brendan Dunn once again. Dunn will pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 9 here for the Trojans of Webster County.
Manny Soto is the man that got that tackle, I think. That's his first of the night. He is a 6'2", 305 sophomore.
And now we've got somebody else playing quarterback. Can't pick up the number.
15.
That is the 3rd quarterback we've had tonight. Second quarterback, that's Isaac Dopel again. He'll throw this football over the middle. It is incomplete. Intended receiver that time was Hayden Wright. Scotty's there to knock it away. So it'll be 4th down and 9. So Dopel started the game at quarterback, and then Wright came in for a couple of series, and then Dopel came back in for that play. So 4th and 9 here for the Trojans. Perez in to punt it away. He finally gets a good snap, and he gets a decent punt off here, fielded at the 39-yard line by Jalen Bradley. He turns on the jits. He's got the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30. It's going to be another punt return for a touchdown for Jalen Bradley. Touchdown, Scotties.
Well, that one opened up wide open on the left side of the field. He just started sprinting as soon as he caught the football, and nobody could catch him.
A 62-yard touchdown, punt return touchdown for Jalen Bradley, his 2nd punt return touchdown of the night, and his 3rd touchdown of the night as well. He has all 3 Glasgow touchdowns. First one came on a rush.
How far was that one?
That was 62 yards, Larry.
62.
Jared Malagon on for the PAT. Snap a little high, but England gets it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's Glasgow 20, Webster County nothing. 2:27 to go. Punt off here, fielded in this opening quarter of play. I totally forgot to do the Colton Steakhouse and Grill Game Day weather report at the start of the game here, so let me apologize for that and tell you that it is currently 60 degrees with cloudy skies. The rain has finally stopped, and don't expect the temperatures to drop too much as we go throughout the evening here. We expect maybe 58, 57 degrees by the time this game is over with. It's brought to you by Colton's Steakhouse and Grill. That last Glasgow touchdown brought to you by Riley Dental Group as well. So 20-0 Scotties, 2:27 to go in this opening quarter. Jared Malagon to tee it up, kick this ball away. And it's a low line drive kick and going to get by the return man. Dies at the 1-yard line. He's at the 5, he's at the 10, and gets to the 11, I think, and that is it. That was Aiden Claybrook on the return.
And that was Trey Smith on the tackle. That's his 3rd of the night.
Brad Smith downfield to make that tackle. It'll be 1st down and
1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 11-yard line. Glasgow leads 20-0 in this Class 3A first-round playoff game. Tied at what? Let's see who we're going to have at quarterback this time.
15, I think.
Dopel going to set up at quarterback. He's in shotgun. It's his quarterback keeper right up the middle, and he might have a yard, if that.
There's Manny Soto again on the tackle, number 2 for him on the night.
I actually do give him 2 yards to the 13-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 8 from there.
gain of about 2. 2nd down 8 for the Trojans.
Barron County and Owensboro Apollo in a Class 5A first-round playoff game are scoreless at the end of one quarter. Dopel in shotgun here. Got a back on either side. He'll hand it off And the back going to go down for a loss. That's Brendan Dunn on the carries. He tried to get around the left end. Campbell greeted him rudely.
Yeah, second tackle for Cam. He was right there, grabbed him by the shoulder pads and just threw him to the ground.
Be a loss of 2 back to the 11-yard line. It'll be third down, class 5. Stovall. 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Hayden Wright in shotgun formation and a delay of game coming here on Webster County, it looks like. First penalty of the night, so that'll back them up 5 yards to the 6-yard line. It'll make it third down and 15. And it's a direct snap here to the running back. Around the left end he goes, and he's going to get to the 11, which is the original line of scrimmage. That'll be about it. That was Taylor Kautzman on the carry that time.
Looks like number 26, Brad Smith, is the man that got there first, 5'9", 140 sophomore.
It'll be fourth down, and actually they give him 6 yards. So it'll be fourth down and 9 with the ball at the 12-yard line. And Webster County dropping back into punt formation here. These punts have not gone well for the Trojans so far tonight. They punted 3 times. 2 of them have been returned for touchdowns by Jalen Bradley. Now it's Jarek Martin's turn to see what he can do as he goes back to receive this punt. Low snap. Perez gets it off. Low line drive kick picked up at the 41 by Martin. He's got the 35 to 30, the 25 to 20, 15 to 10, the 5. Did he step out of bounds? He did. He's out of bounds where? At the 15-yard line. So good return there for Jarek of, 26 yards? 29-yard punt with a 26-yard return for Jarek Martin. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. That quarter was brought to you by Campbell, Myers, and Rutledge. 20 to nothing, the Glasgow Scotties on top of the Webster County Trojans after one quarter play here in the Class 3A first-round playoffs. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM. Larry Alexander, Brewster View, back here in the press box with you. Chase Landrum down on the sideline for us. Stats in that first quarter: Glasgow 3 first downs, Webster County 1. Scotty's 33 yards rushing, 17 passing, a total of 50. Webster County 23 rushing, no passing yardage, a total of 23. Neither team turned the ball over in that first quarter. Glasgow was not penalized in the quarter. Webster County had 1 penalty for 5 yards. Scotty's only had the ball for 3 plays in a minute and 35 seconds. Webster County had it 19 plays, 10 minutes and 25 seconds. But if you're just joining us, you're wondering how Glasgow leads 20 to nothing with those numbers. The Scotties have returned 2 punts for touchdowns. Here is a little pitch to Jarek Martin as he went in motion in front of Hudson Gum. And Jarek will turn it upfield to get maybe 1, it looks like, at the 14-yard line.
Tackled by number 88, and I don't have an 88.
That is Ryder Stone. Yeah, they just gave that to us right before the game started. Ryder Stone, Larry. Again, we apologize, folks, but the roster was missing some numbers, and we're just doing the best we can here. Hudson Gum in shotgun. He'll throw to the right side. Pass caught by Martin. He is trying to get away from the defender. He drags him down inside the 5, but goes down right around the 2. It will be first and goal for the Scotties.
The tackle was made by Brendan Dunn. That's his first tackle on that. He's a sophomore.
The second quarter brought to you by CRS Construction. Glasgow on top 20-0 here. Here's a direct snap to Jarek Martin. He'll take it around the left end, and Jarek going to cruise into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Scotties.
That was pretty easy, just a direct snap. He just kind of tiptoed into the end zone.
11:04 to go in this first half of play, and Glasgow now leads 26-0. Scotties may keep the offense on the field here to go for 2 to make up for that extra point that they were not able to get off because of the issue with trying to get the snap down back in that first quarter. They will go for 2 here. Hudson Gum in shotgun. He's got Bull and Bradley in the backfield with him. Hudson going to fake to Bull. He'll throw and caught by Bradley, and Jalen will take it into the end zone for the 2-point try. 28-0 Glasgow with 11:04 to go in this first half of play. Let's go ahead and take our timeout here in the second quarter. This is Glasgow football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard-working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
11:04 to go in this CRS Construction second quarter. 28-0 lead for Glasgow. Jared Maligon on to kick this ball away. That Glasgow touchdown, by the way, was brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Maligon waiting for the whistle to be blown for the ball to be ready for play here. I'm not exactly sure what the holdup is. Our referee is looking at something over there on the sideline. I'm still not sure what the delay is. The ball still has not been blown ready for play. Everybody just standing around looking at each other here. Brought to you by CR. Okay, now we're set to go. Maligon approaches, gets it away. It's a low line drive kick. Bounding along the ground. Picked up at the 18-yard line. Returner across the 20 to the 25, maybe the 26.
Flag on the play.
And that was 21 on the return, who is not on any of our rosters, I don't think.
Landon Martin with a tackle. That's his third.
That drive for the Scotties, Larry, it's a 3-play drive instead of a 4-play drive.
Okay.
It's 15-yard, 3-play drive, took 56 seconds. It was a 2-yard touchdown run for Jarek Martin, his second touchdown run of the season. Jalen Bradley catches the pass from Hudson Gum for the 2-point conversion. And now on this first down play, a face mask called on the Scotties here. 15-yard variety, so that'll move the football out to the 42-yard line for Webster County in their own territory. Hayden Wright under center. Single back behind him. They put a man in motion to the right side. They're going to hand this ball off to him. He'll turn it upfield and get a couple of yards. That is Elliott McQueeston on the carry. Going to spot him down at the 44, so it'll be a pickup of 2 yards for McQueeston.
Landon Martin with his fourth tackle.
2 yards.
Second down and 8 for the Trojans.
Second down 8. Trojans.
And we're going to have a timeout taken here by Webster County. We will. This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank. It'll give us a second here to take a look at any scores that have come across. We've got in the Class 5A playoffs, Greenwood leading Madisonville North Hopkins 7-0. That's after one quarter of play. Louisville Holy Cross on top of Russellville 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. That's in Class A. Bowling Green leading Graves County 7-0 after one quarter of play. It's Franklin Simpson over John Hardin 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Barron County and Apollo were scoreless at the end of the first, but I think I heard somebody say, Bruce, did you say Apollo has scored in that ball game? Barron has too. So it's tied at 7 in the second quarter between Barron County and Owensboro Apollo. Of course, that's Class 5A. And we have Murray on top of Adair County 17-7 in the first quarter there. Second down and 8 for Webster County. Dopel back in at quarterback. He'll throw. The pass is incomplete. It was intended for Elliott McQueeston.
Incomplete to Elliott McQueeston. Broken up by Jared Martin. No gain.
So it'll be third down and 8 now for the Trojans. And this is Dopel again on at quarterback. He'll hand it off, and as soon as he does, the ball carrier snowed up underneath several Glasgow jerseys there. Aiden Claybrook on the carry.
Yeah, Jathan Franklin, first man there. That's his second tackle of the night. They looked like they had a little miscommunication there about which one of them was going to get the football, and one of them ended up with it, and it was the wrong one.
It's a loss of a yard. Back to the 39-yard line. It'll be fourth down and 13 here. Daniel Perez will kick it away. It's actually a loss of 6 yards. And this punt going to be fielded by Jarek Martin back at the 21-yard line. He's got the 25 to 30, and Jarek going to go down around the 37-yard line.
Number 15, Isaac Dopel on the tackle on that kick.
40-yard punt with a 15-yard return there for Jarek Martin. First and 10 Scotties. They'll start at their own 38 with 9:22 to go in this CRS Construction second quarter. Scotties already in front here, 28-0. Hudson Gummins, shotgun Bull set up to his left. Jathan Franklin, the fullback in this formation. Here's a give to Bull. Cam going to get across the 40, and he'll go down up near the 44-yard line.
Number 61, Jackson Knight on the tackle for Webster County. He's a senior.
They'll put the ball down at the 45, so it'll pick up of 8 yards. It'll be second down and 2 for the Scotties. Twin receivers each way here. Gummins shotgun, gives this ball off to Bull again. Cam goes straight up the middle with it. He'll have his first down as he carries a couple of tacklers out across the 50 to the 49-yard line in Webster County territory.
52, Jackson Gibson on that tackle. That'll be his first. He's a sophomore.
8:44 to go in the CRS Construction second quarter. 28-0 Scotties. Glasgow with it first and 10 at the Webster 49. Hudson Gunn with a quick throw left side, caught by Jeremiah Moore. He turns it upfield. He's got the 35 to 30, 25 to 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. End zone, touchdown Scotties.
Yeah, just a little down and out, about 8-10 yards, and he just cut it right upfield and went all the way for the touchdown.
And for Jeremiah Moore, his second receiving touchdown of the season.
Bad news.
Flag.
I didn't see the flag until just now, yep.
His first, he's a sophomore.
So, wipe that touchdown off, unfortunately, for Jeremiah.
Has he made a signal yet? I didn't see what it was.
It was holding.
Holding?
Yeah, he signaled holding. Larry Holding against the Scotties.
There's another touchdown callback for holding. That's a number of them this year.
First down and 10 for the Scotties. As they will play again from the Webster County 49-yard line. It's a spot foul, of course, so that's why it's just first down and 10. Must have occurred, obviously, downfield around the 39-yard line. Moore comes in motion this time. They're going to pitch it forward to him. Jeremiah going to try to turn it upfield. He's got the 45 to 40, the 35 to 30. He's going to score anyway. Are there any flags this time? There are not. Touchdown, Scotties.
Cam Bull made a vicious block there right at the 2-yard line. I'm hoping he didn't get flagged for it.
There is no laundry on the field, so that touchdown for Jeremiah Moore, a 49-yard pass reception. First down and 10. He went in motion, and Gum just gave him a little shovel pass forward. So that will be the second touchdown reception of the season for Jeremiah Moore. It just took an extra play. Here's Jared Malagon for the PAT, and to put this game into a running clock, and the kick is good. It is 35-0 with 8:09 to go in the CRS Construction second quarter. And so we will have a running clock the rest of the night here. That touchdown pass for Hudson Gum, his 23rd of the season. That drive for the Scotties, 3 plays, took 1 minute and 23 seconds, went a total of 63 yards. And as we said, it was a 49-yard reception for a touchdown for Jeremiah Moore.
And when he caught it and he got the corner, then nobody was going to catch him. He was gone.
Yep.
He got good speed, too.
So Jared Malagon to kick this thing away. Squib kick going to be picked up at the 20-yard line. Returner across the 30, and we'll go down around the 33. And that is Hayden Wright on the return that time.
Jeremiah Moore with the tackle on that play. The man that scored a touchdown. He's a senior, 5'9", 165.
It's a return of 13 yards there for Wright.
Jeremiah Moore on the tackle. It's first down and 10. Trojans at their own 33-yard line.
So first and 10, Trojans at their own 33. Glasgow leading 35-0. We've got a running clock in effect. Right, getting folks lined up where they need to be. He'll set up under center. The backs are split behind him. You got a wing back on the right side. And Wright off play action, going to keep this thing. And he's going to go down for a big loss.
Kevion Massey on that tackle. I think that's his second of the night.
A loss of 3 back to the 30-yard line, and Webster County calls their second timeout of the half. This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank. Take a look here at any additional scores that have come through. Don't have any new ones coming through, but we do know out of District 2, Hart County has already advanced. They defeated Hopkins County Central last night by a score of 42-12. Scotties are obviously going to go ahead and win this ball game. So Glasgow now looks forward to next week where they will play the winner. They will host the winner of, let's see, Larry, what we're looking at here. We'll host the winner of Union County and LaRue County, and right now Union County leads LaRue County 7-0 in the first quarter. The other game going on involving a District 2 team tonight is Murray and Adair County.
Yeah, it's 24-0 now on that one.
Murray on top there. Right under center. He runs into his back as he tries to hands it off, and going to be another loss on the play, it looks like, as Elliot McQuiston will take the handoff and lose a yard or two.
All right, Grayson Bartley on that tackle. That'd be his first of the night for the senior, 6'2", 165.
Loss back to the 29-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 14 now.
I don't know whether Hayden Wright has played a lot of quarterback. He's bumped into his running backs 2 or 3 times already.
He was a starter in the film that I watched a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, he was.
Well, he's not having a good night.
Dopill back in at quarterback now. He wants to throw. He'll throw over the middle. The pass caught by Hayden Wright right at the 35-yard line, well short of the first down. Be a pickup of 6 yards there.
Looked like Jalen Bradley in there was the man that got there first. He had a host of people with him.
It'll be 4th down and 8 from Webster County's own 35, and looks like they're just going to keep the offense on the field here. They've already had 2 punts returned for a touchdown, so figure probably this is. Oh no, they are going to punt it away.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't see the big man dropping back into punt formation until just now. Daniel Perez to kick it away. This will be the 6th punt of the night for Webster County already, with 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Good snap this time. Scotty's coming after it, but Perez gets it away. The bounce at the 45 and fielded at the 37-yard line. That's Keyshawn Austin. He'll get it across the 50 and into Webster territory to the 47, it looks like.
And that's number 88 on the tackle. That'll be Ryder Stone. That's his 2nd tackle of the night.
A return of about 16 yards there for Keyshawn Austin. And how much on the punt, Bruce? 28 yards on the punt. Scotty's take over, 1st and 10 at the Webster County 47-yard line. Trips to the far side of the field for the Scotties. Jarek Martin is the lone wide out to the right. Cam Bull, the running back. Gum and shotgun. Webster coming on a blitz. They'll give this off to Bull. He'll go around the left end. Cam has the 40 and close to a 1st down before he's brought down. We'll see if they give him the mark for the 1st down. It looks like they will. Yep.
Elliot McHouston on that tackle. That's his 1st of the night. He's a senior.
Ball at the 37-yard line, so a pickup of 10 yards. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Scotties. Again, we've got a running clock in effect. 3:48 to go in this CRS Construction second quarter. Glasgow on top, 35-0. Here's a pass out of the backfield. A little swing pass to Cam Bull. Cam makes a man miss in the backfield. He's across the 30 and down around the 28-yard line. Chase, I don't know where you're at in the sideline, but no, you're not on the spot to see where that was a lateral or not. I believe that was a lateral.
Who you got, number 20?
You've got a better view up there than where I'm standing, Joe.
I believe that was a lateral.
Have you got a 21, Joe?
For them, I do not. No number 21.
Okay.
No.
That's who made the tackle.
1st down and 10 after that last 10-yard pickup. Here's the give to Cam Bull. Cam has some room as he goes left. Now cuts back to the middle of the field. Cam makes a man miss at the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
He broke about 3 tackles on that one, then found clear sailing to the left.
Four, 2:57 to go in the first half of play. We're having a little fun up here in the press box. 41-0, Glasgow on top of Webster County. As Jared Malagon on for the PAT. We'll tell you about that drive and run there for Cam Bull after this, as Bruce is adding that up for us. That extra point good for Jared Malagon, as Scotty's up 42-0. Number 21. With 2:57 to go in the CRS Construction second quarter. 3-play drive goes 47 yards. Took a minute and 40 seconds off the clock. And it was a 27-yard touchdown run for Cam Bull. And for Cam, that is his 8th touchdown run of the season. 42-zip Glasgow, 2:57 to go in the first half. Jared Malagon to tee this thing up at the 40. That touchdown for Glasgow was brought to you by Riley Dental Group. Malagon's kick hits one of the front men for Webster County, and he'll fall on it back at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Webster County. They'll start at the 38 instead of the 37. Trojans come to the line of scrimmage here with, who's at quarterback this time? Dopel, I think, at quarterback. Actually, that's right, at quarterback. He'll set up with a back on either side of him here, wing back on the right. Going to give this off to one of those backs across the 40 up to the 44-yard line. That's going to be Elliott McQuiston on the carry. Pickup of 6.
Ashton Page on the tackle, first of the night for him. He's a senior, 5'10", 155.
Scotties will get the football to start the second half of play. Normally, the starters would come out and play a series or two in the second half when you have these running clock situations, but I don't know if that would happen tonight or not when you got another playoff game coming up next Friday night. We'll take a chance on anybody getting hurt. Here's a handoff. This will be a first down for Webster County. This is Brendan Dunn as he'll take it to midfield, and I think that's just the second first down of the night, or the third first down of the night, second first down of the night for Webster County.
Brad Smith on the tackle. That's number 2 for him.
Move the ball into Glasgow territory to the 48, actually. So it'll be first down and 10 from there. It's an 8-yard gain. Dopel back in at quarterback. He's got a back on either side of him. Dopel wants to throw. Looking over the middle. The pass going to be caught for a first down at the 35. And the
still going.
Receiver still carrying tacklers. That's McQuiston, who will get it down to the 25-yard line. Pickup of 23 yards and a timeout taken by Webster County. Their final timeout here in the first half of play.
Landon Martin made that tackle. It's his 5th, but he's coming off the field hobbling right now.
This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank. Check out a score for you here. Grayson County trailing Owensboro 35-0 after 1 quarter of play. Oh my. A running clock there in the first quarter between Owensboro and Grayson County. Owensboro Apollo has just scored to go on top of Barron County 13-7 late in the second quarter there, pending the extra point for Apollo. So 1st and 10 for the Scotties, or the Trojans, I should say, at the Scotties 25-yard line. This is the deepest penetration of the night for Webster County. Dopel to throw, looking for a man who's open, and the incomplete. Pass was on the money, but Wright could not haul it in.
Yeah, he looked over his left shoulder, but the ball was thrown over his right. He almost got back to it, but he just couldn't get his hands back over there to the ball.
And with the running clock, the clock will run out here in this CRS Construction second quarter. So we have reached halftime here at Hank Roy Stadium. It is all Glasgow here in the first round of this Class 3A playoff game. A 42-0 victory, or 42-0 lead for the Scotties, I should say, here at the break. We'll come back in a moment with our
Joe.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Chase. You get him? You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
All right. Chase, I'm sorry. You got to punch me. Go ahead.
All right. We got Coach Arnett, 42-0 lead at the half. What's going to be the speech at halftime, Coach? Get the starters out and get some other younger players some experience?
Yeah, we're going to put the young guys in. We've got to hold them to the same standard. They need to get ready to play, so they got to be ready.
Thanks, Coach Arnett.
Chase, thank you very much for reminding me. I'm sorry about that. I might have to tie a ribbon around my finger or something to remember that. 42-0. Glasgow leads Webster County here at the break, and we'll go into our SCRTC halftime show when we come back on the other side of this break. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Hot Ham and Cheese, Hand-Breaded Chicken Tender Wrap, or Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger. Mix and match any two, with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for two at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
Tribune and Chase Landrum back here with you on the SCRTC halftime show. This ball game pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point. We're at halftime. Scotty's on top 42-0 over the Webster County Trojans here in the first round of the Class 3A playoffs. And Larry, we're not sure. We saw Landon Martin come off maybe limping a little bit. Hopefully he's not hurt badly, but it looks like the Scotties have escaped that first half without getting anybody hurt, which was the main goal here. And Now you just come out and, as Coach Arnett said, get those young kids some experience and rest your starters and get them ready for next week against either Union County or LaRue County.
Yeah, exactly right. I figure JV team's going to come out of the freshman team or whoever's going to come, and they're going to play hard too. So it may be worse than what it is right now.
We shall see. Don't think we've had any additional scores come across yet other than what we've already given you, but let's double check just to make sure here. Oh, we do not. We do know that Barron County is trailing Owensboro Apollo right now 13-7 in the late stages of the third quarter there. Barron County threatening to score here is
they just went fourth down and it was an incomplete pass.
Okay, so looks like right now Owensboro going to take over. Apollo going to take over, leading 13-7 over Barron County in the Class 5A playoffs. That game being played in Owensboro. These halftime stats are brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow here on the SCRTC Halftime Show. And for those stats, we turn things over to Larry and Bruce. Larry?
All right, Joe. Webster County won the opening coin flip, so they took the football first, but the Scotties made quick work of that as they made them punt, and the Scotties would take over right at midfield at 9:52 of the first quarter. From that point, they went on a 5-play, 50-yard drive, took 1:35 off the clock. Jalen Bradley went over from 1 yard out for the touchdown. Jared Maligon kicked the extra point, and it was 7-0 in favor of the Scotties at that point with 8:17 to go in the first quarter. Again, Webster County would punt on their next possession. They punted it, and Jalen Bradley would field the football and would go 35 yards for a touchdown. The extra point this time was no good as we had a bad snap. We didn't get the football down to kick it, so it was 13-0 in favor of Glasgow after that punt return. Webster County will get the football back on their own 20, but they would again have their third punt in a row, and this time Jalen Bradley would receive the punt, and this time he would go 62 yards for a touchdown. Jared Maligon kicked the extra point, and it was 20-0 in favor of the Scotties with 2:34 to go in the first quarter. Fourth punt in a row for Webster County on their next possession would set the Scotties up on Webster County's 15-yard line right at the start of the second quarter. The Scotties went on a 3-play, 15-yard drive, took 56 seconds off the clock. Jarek Martin this time with a 2-yard run for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion was good this time. A Hudson Gum pass to Jalen Bradley for the 2-point conversion, and that put the score at 28-0 in favor of the Scotties with 11:04 to go in the second quarter. Fifth straight punt for Webster County on their next possession. They set the Scotties up on their own 38-yard line at 9:22 to go in the second quarter. Again, another 3-play drive, 63 yards this time, took 1:23 off the clock. Jeremiah Moore caught a 49-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum. Jared Maligon kicked the extra point, and it was 35-0 in favor of the Scotties. Webster County would again punt, their sixth straight punt of the first half. And the Scotties would take over on Webster County's 47-yard line with 4:46 to go in the second quarter. Again, another 3-play drive, 3 straight 3-play drives for the Scotties. 47 yards this time, 1:40 off the clock. Cam Bull took a handoff, went to the left side, went 27 yards around the left end for the touchdown. Jared Maligon kicked the extra point, and it was 42-0 in favor of the Scotties with 2:57 to go in the second quarter. And Webster County will get the football one more time, but I think they picked up one first down, and then time would run out in the half. So we're at halftime. The Scotties lead Webster County by a score of 42-0. Bruce, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Thank you. I was just making sure I had names right. I had some I had to write down. Thank you, Larry. Let's look at our SCRTC halftime show. This is your halftime McDonald's stats. Scotty's on top here, 42-0. The Webster County, the Trojans picked up 3 first downs. The Scotties had 8. Webster County rushed for 34 yards. They passed for 29 for a total of 63. Scotties had 98 on the ground, 77 through the air for a total of 175. No turnovers in that first half. As sloppy as it's been, we hadn't had a turnover. Webster County was penalized 1 time for 5 yards, the Scotties 2 times for 25 times. Total offensive plays, the Trojans ran 31 plays for 18 minutes and 26 seconds of time. Scotties only ran 14 offensive plays for 5 minutes and 34 seconds. But, of course, we had 2 touchdowns via the punt return by Jaden Bradley. Let's look at our SCRTC halftime show McDonald stats individual. Leading rusher for Webster County was Brennan Dunn with 13 yards on 5 carries. Tyler Kautzman had 3 carries for 8 yards. Hayden Wright had 8 yards on 2 carries. Elliott McHouston picked up 7 yards on 3 carries. Aiden Claybrook had 5 carries for a -1, and Isaac Dopel had 2 carries for a -1. Dopel was 2 of 5 passing for 29 yards. Andrew McHouston caught 1 of those for 23 yards, and Hayden Wright had 1 catch for 6 yards. Daniel Perez punted 6 times for 157 yards. He had 26 yard average with a long of 40. Now, individual stats for the Scotties. Jaden Bradley had 1 rush for 1 yard, and that went for a touchdown. Cam Bull had 6 carries. He picked up 73 yards and a touchdown. He had a long of 27. Hudson Gum had 1 carry for 20 yards. And Jarek Martin, had 2 carries for 4 yards and a score. Matt Gum was 4 of 4 passing here in this first half for 77 yards and 1 touchdown. His receptions were had 4 players with 1 apiece. Jadlin Bradley had 1 for 13. Cabron Jones had 1 for 4. Jarek Martin had 1 for 11. And Jeremiah Moore had 1 for 49, and it went for a score. Glasgow did not punt in that first half. So here at halftime, in this first round of playoffs of 3A District 1 against 2, the Scotties are on top of Webster County 42-0. These halftime show was brought to you by SCRTC. These have been your McDonald's stats. We'll be right back after this 3-minute timeout on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939. SCRTC Connect is the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Welcome home to reliable internet from SCRTC, your fiber optic provider. Create a tailored environment that allows you to take control of your Wi-Fi. Simple and intuitive features to keep your Wi-Fi network safe and at peak performance. Sign up for SCRTC Fiber Fast Internet today and download the ultimate Wi-Fi experience to take control of your internet. SCRTC Connect.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank.
Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
High School's Hank Royce Stadium as we are about to wrap up the SCRTC halftime show. Got about another 60 seconds or so before we kick off the third quarter. Glasgow in control here. They lead 42-0 over Webster County. Scotty's will be advancing to next week's second round, and as of now, it looks like they will be hosting Union County. Union County leading LaRue County at halftime by a score of 28-0. Also at halftime, you got Owensboro Apollo leading Barron County 13-7 in Class 5A. In Class 4A, it's Franklin Simpson and John Hardin in a good one. 14 all between those two teams at halftime. Owensboro over Grayson County 42-0 at half. It's Greenwood over Madisonville North Hopkins 21-10 at halftime in Class 5A. Bowling Green in Class 5A leads Graves County 21-0 at halftime. Again, Hart County already won in Class 3A District 2. They defeated the number 3 seed out of District 1 last night, Hopkins County Central. Raiders won that one 42-12. Glasgow on their way to defeating Webster County here tonight. It looks like we told you Union County will defeat LaRue County. They're only at halftime, but it's 28-0 Union County. So if that score holds, Glasgow would host Union County here at Hank Royce Stadium next Friday night. And then the other score we're watching, Murray and Adair County. We don't know what the current score is, but the last time we checked, it was Murray on top 24-0, I think it was, Larry. Larry says, yes, 24-0 over Adair County, which would not be a surprise. So far in Class 3A District 1 and 2, things going according to plan. The top seeds are winning. Looks like those seeds will move on to the next round. Glasgow about to get the football here to start the third quarter. Perez kicks it away. It'll be fielded at the 22-yard line. Returner across the 30, 35, 40. Uh-oh! 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, end zone. That is Keyshawn Austin with the return for the Scotties.
And there wasn't anybody around him. He just caught the football and just sprinted to the end zone.
You're going to get a 78-yard touchdown return here on the kickoff. That is the third special teams touchdown of the night for the Scotties. The first two coming on Jalen Bradley punt returns for touchdown. And now Keyshawn Austin goes 78 yards on the opening kick of the third quarter. And as Glasgow does when the JV team is playing, they do not kick extra points. They tend to go for 2, and they'll do that again right here. Trace England in shotgun. He's got Jathan Franklin in the backfield with him. Bad snap, and they do just get the handoff to Franklin. He is going to go down for a loss. It was a tough shotgun snap there for England to handle.
Yeah, Ryder Stone with the tackle on that play.
So Glasgow leads 48-0, 11:38 to go in the third quarter. Again, as a reminder, we will have a running clock the entirety of the second half. So this one's going to go by pretty quickly here in the third and fourth quarters. We didn't mention our look ahead at fall sports here at Glasgow High School because really not much else going on. The only thing going on right now besides football, cheerleading has a competition. I believe it may be their first competition of the season. Tomorrow we'll move they'll on be to in the the next Region round. 2 competition at McCracken County High School, so good luck to the Lady Scotty cheerleaders there. And the Scotty football team will be in action again here next Friday night at Hank Roy Stadium in a second-round Class 3A playoff game against what it looks like will be Union County. If that score holds, again, they're on top of LaRue County 28-0 at halftime. Kick away here by Glasgow's Levi Mann. And Webster County returning across the 30 and will be run out of bounds shy of the 35-yard line. Let's get the number for Webster County there. And it's 21, who we do not have. He's made a few plays tonight. And
Yep, 21. I had him more to go for a tackle, but I don't have him on the roster.
Unfortunately, the roster was not totally accurate here that we were able to access for Webster County. So
Ashton Page made that tackle, by the way.
Return to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Trojans at their own 35. And the Scotty JV defense is in here. So Hayden Wright will set up under center. The back behind him here is Kautzman. And they give to Kautzman. He'll go off left tackle and maybe a yard, if anything at all. We'll see where they spot it. It will be a 1-yard pickup to the 36. 2nd down and 9.
Drake Reeves and Manny Soto on that tackle. That's Manny's 3rd of the game.
So there are still a couple starters out there. Manny's a starter, and then Jathan Franklin also a starter on defense. He has moved from linebacker over to defensive end, though, with the JV out there. I think everybody else is not a starter for Glasgow on defense. Hayden Wright going to hand this off and nowhere to go. The ball pops out, and it's going to be a fumble return for a touchdown, and that is
number 69.
Well, let me get the roster out here, Larry. So that is Drake Reeves for the Scotties, a 5'10", 220 sophomore who picked up the fumble. Did you notice who made the contact, Larry, to cause that fumble?
I did, yeah. I think it was number.
Was it Ashton Page? I think it might have been.
I don't know for sure.
I thought it might have been Ashton Page.
It was 29. You're right.
So it was Ashton Page who caused the fumble. On the return, it was Drake Reeves who took it in for the touchdown. How far, Bruce? 34-yard fumble return for a touchdown. And on the 2-point try, Trace England will take it in.
Okay.
Glasgow now goes up 56-0 with 8:58 to go, or 8:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. And we might as well go ahead and take our time out here in this quarter. You're listening to Glasgow football. This is Glasgow football on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for 2 at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
I think everybody else is not a starter for Glasgow. Drake Reeves. And now Mann's kick going to go out of bounds. And it goes out of bounds up near the 42-yard line. So that's where Webster County will take it over. Chase, let me ask you a question. As far as you know, did we make it out of that first half pretty much injury-free? Any idea if anybody got hurt at all?
I'm pretty sure we're injury-free, and I think that's the best thing that's going to come out of this game. We're going to get a win and probably get Union County next week. Larry, I know you watched the Wildcats up there.
Nope, couldn't get them.
Couldn't get them?
Couldn't pick it up.
Timeout going to be taken here by Webster County. As I think so they will they'll take this timeout. So we'll stay right here. So were you wanting the final score, Chase? Is that what you were looking for?
I may or may not have had a little free time down here watching it.
They won big.
You want to pass along the score? You remember what the final was?
I think it was like 107, 159.
107
to 59.
59. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a pretty big win. All right. 6:57 to go in this third quarter. And by the way, this quarter brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. Scotty's looking to host Union County next Friday night here at Hank Roy Stadium. We would assume it would be a 7 o'clock kickoff as usual with a 6:30 pregame, but we'll let you know if that's different.
Yeah, we owe them a couple.
We've gone over there 2 out of the last 3 years and taken a whipping.
Yep.
And it is not an easy drive over there either. You're right on the Ohio River going into Illinois. So glad to see that they have to make the trip here next Friday. 1st and 10 for Webster County at their own 47. Here's the handoff to, again, number 21, who we do not know who it is. And a ball pops out. Glasgow has it.
Let's see.
Peyton Limley, Larry.
Limley?
Yep, Peyton Limley with the fumble recovery for the Scotties. It was 23. It was 23. So 1st and 10 for the Scotties as they'll take over there at their own 49-yard line, leading 56-0 with 6:19 to go in this third quarter. Brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. England in shotgun. He's got Cabron Jones and Jathan Franklin out on either side of him. A wide out each way. Here's the give to Jones. Cabron looking for a little running room up the middle. He won't find it. Tackle for no gain. No. Second down and 10 here for the Scotties. No gain on that play.
I couldn't tell the number of who got the tackle on that one.
Trips to the far side of the field, a single wide out to the near side. England in shotgun, Franklin the running back to his right. Count here. Scotty's just letting the clock run down, and now England will snap it and give to Franklin. He goes off left side. He's got the 45. He's got the 40. Flag is down, so this one's probably coming back as Franklin takes it down the sideline. He's going into the end zone for what would be a touchdown, but this is going to be brought back after the penalty.
Yeah, I haven't kept count. I know that's 3 in the last 2 weeks anyway that's been called back.
Holding called against the Scotties. Yep, 2 tonight. Count.
2 tonight.
So the flag will put the football back down at the.
Well, he didn't mark it. Yeah, there you go.
Where are we going with
now
it
he's
here?
marking it.
Okay, now it's going to go to the 39-yard line. So 1st down and 20. It's actually 2nd down, isn't it? 2nd down. They've got the wrong down on the box over there. It's 2nd down and 20. Now they just corrected it. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. England in shotgun. Going to hand it off to Jones. Cabron finds a hole around the right end. He's got the 45, and he will be brought down in Webster County territory at the 49-yard line.
Number 88, Ryder Stone on the tackle. That's number 4 for him.
Pickup of 12 yards First and 10 for the, yes, 3rd down and 8 for the Scotties coming up at the Webster County 49. 3:40 to go in this Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home 3rd quarter. Scotties on top 56-0. Twin wideouts each way. England in shotgun. He'll hand it off to the running back. And across the 45. Slips a tackle there at the 40. 35 to 30. The 25, actually not going to make the 25, I don't believe, but on the carry that time was Trace Barber for the Scotties. He'll go down at the 26-yard line.
Braxton Turner on the tackle for Union County, the senior. That's his first tackle of the night.
Pickup of 23 yards with the ball at the 26-yard line. 2:50 to go in this 3rd quarter. We've had a running clock here since about midway through the 2nd quarter. Glasgow currently on top 56-0. Two men will split wide to the right. Two men go wide to the left as well. Barber the running back, England in shotgun. England with a keeper around the right end, and he has nowhere to go. There'll be a loss of yardage back to the 31, maybe even the 32. They'll shoot the 31-yard line.
Number 23, Om Patel is the tackler. That's his first. He's a senior.
Loss of 5 yards. 2nd down and 15 now. Trips left side. A lone wide out to the right. Barber in the backfield with England. Here's the handoff to Barber. He goes off the left side. He's got the 30, got the 25, still on his feet at the 20, and a flag comes down behind the play. So very likely a hold, and a Scotty is down on the field and not getting up immediately. Holding is the call on Glasgow. But right now, the concern is for the injured player on the field for the Scotties.
Yeah, I can't pick up the number. Looks like one of the big guys, though.
The penalty, after it's marked off, will move the football back to the 28-yard line. Or it'll be 2nd down and 12 or so. Still trying to pick up the number of the injured player. Larry will keep an eye on that.
He's trying to get up, but he just can't do it. There's something, I don't know what happened to him.
Louisville Holy Cross leading Russellville 21-13 at halftime. That's in Class A.
It's number 77, Maverick Barber.
Maverick Braber. Maverick limping a little bit on that left leg as he tries to come over to the sideline. Hopefully nothing too serious for the young man.
Braber, yeah, I looked at it wrong.
It's all right.
I put the R where it shouldn't be.
5'10", 220-pound freshman.
Yeah.
Walking off very gingerly. Right now the clock stopped with 1:17 to go in this Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home 3rd quarter. The Scotties cruising in this one. They lead 56-0. They've had 3 special teams touchdowns, 2 punt returns for a touchdown, 1 kickoff return for a touchdown. The 2 punt returns were for Jalen Bradley. Kickoff return was Keyshawn Austin. And then Drake Reeves picked up a fumble that was caused by Ashton Page and returned it for a touchdown. So 4 non-offensive touchdowns tonight for the Scotties. Second down, 12 here for Glasgow. England in shotgun. The ball at the Webster County 28. Barber and Jones are the running backs. England fakes to them. He'll keep it himself around the left end. Gets the 20 and dives towards that first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. He's right at it. I think he may be just a hair shy.
Number 15, Isaac Dopel, is the man that made the tackle. That's his third of the night.
Ball resting at the 17-yard line. Third down and a yard here for the Scotties. And Scotties will not have to run another play here in the quarter. So that will be the end of the third quarter of play. Glasgow 56, Webster County 0 here in this Class 3A first-round playoff game. We'll come back for the final 12 minutes after this. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCOU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM. Joe Myers, along with Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribute here in the press box. Chase Landrum with us down on the sideline. Those stats through 3 quarters, Glasgow with 10 first downs, Webster County 3. Scotty's 137 yards rushing, 77 passing, a total of 214. Webster 35 rushing, 24 passing, or 29 passing for a total of 64. Third down and 1 for the Scotties there at the Webster County 17. Here's the handoff to Barber, and he's looking for a hole and didn't find much. I don't think he got it. Tried to go around the right side that time off tackle. And it's a loss of a yard, it appears, or a half yard or so.
Daniel Perez made the tackle on that play. That's his first of the night. He's a senior.
A loss back to the 18-yard line, so it'll be 4th down and 2. Scotties obviously will keep the offense on the field here. England in shotgun. He has Jones and Barber on either side of him in the backfield. You have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Low shotgun snap. England able to handle it, but then hands it off to Jones, and Jones going to be taken down for a loss in the backfield.
Yeah, that's number 88, Ryder Stone. 5th tackle for him on the night.
It was a loss to the 21-yard line, I think, is where they're going to put it down. I'm sorry, the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Webster County at their own 26. 10:36 to go in this 4th quarter. This quarter brought to you by Scooters Coffee. First down and 10 for the Trojans here at their own 26. Hayden Wright will go under center. Puts a man in motion. Going to give the handoff off to that man in motion who was the wing back. Scotty's going to stack him up after a short gain. That'll be Elliott McQuiston on the carry.
Looks like number 29 again on the tackle. That's Ashton Page. That's 3 for him tonight.
Rest of those stats through 3 quarters. Let's finish those for you. Webster County has turned it over 2 times. Scotty's yet to turn the ball over. Glasgow's been penalized 5 times for 50 yards, just 1 for 5 yards on Webster County. Scotty's had the ball 19 plays for 11 minutes and 49 seconds. 34 plays, 24 minutes and 11 seconds time of possession for Webster County. 2nd down and 6 for the Trojans. Wright Going to give this off once again to McQuiston as he goes around the left end, and he'll get about a yard. Spot him at the 30.
Number 73, Andrew Jones on that tackle. He's a junior, 5'10", 160.
Third down 6 here for the Trojans. Scotty's lost to Union County in the opening round last year. So this will be the first playoff win for the Scotties since 2023 season.
Oh, fumble.
There's a loose ball on the snap, but it's picked back up by Webster County. And the running back is who picked it up, but I did not see the number, so we'll see if we can pick that up. He's down just about a yard shy of the first down.
Drake Reeves is the man that made the tackle. It's his second of the night.
I believe that was Claybrook who picked up the bad snap that time and carried it for a gain of about 4. It'll be 4th down and 2 here for the Trojans at their own 34. Right under center, wing back either way, and the fullback, and now a quarterback sneak here for Wright, and he will move the pile ahead for a 3-yard gain and a first down.
Like number 23, Peyton Lindley, in there on that bottom of that pile. His first tackle of the night.
First down and 10 for the Trojans. Ball resting at the Trojans' own 37. 7:20 to play. Glasgow on top, 56-0. And this is Dopel in shotgun, a bad snap, and he just has to fall on it.
Yeah, that ball's got to be awful slippery and muddy out there right now. Good thing about the field, though, it's got a week to heal.
It does.
And this week is supposed to be pretty nice.
And you can tell most of the action is taking place down here to our left from where we sit in the press box. The field to the right side of the 50, really not in too bad a shape. A little bit worse shape going the other direction. And now a timeout taken here. This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank. Let's go ahead and take our timeout as well. 6:47 to go in the game. 56-0. Scotties on their way to a first-round playoff victory. This is Glasgow football on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard-working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Hank Roy Stadium. Chase Landrum down on the sideline for a 2nd down and 15 coming up for Webster County in a 56-0 ball game. Glasgow cruising in this one with 6:47 to play. Dopel in shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dopel to throw to the left. The pass is incomplete.
Somebody hit his arm, I think, just as he threw the football.
Taj Jones was the closest player to it, and he's in a blue jersey for the Scotties. 3rd down, 15 now. 2 tackles. That's fine. That's fine. Dopel in shotgun here. Quick pitch, and now it's a throw. It's going to be intercepted by the previously mentioned Taj Jones. He's at the 45, the 40. He's at the 35, the 30. And he's going to have a touchdown. At the 10, at the 5, end zone, touchdown Scotties.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I'm hearing there's a flag on the play somewhere. Yep.
I see it now.
That'll be the 3rd touchdown tonight for the Scotties. It's been called back by penalty. We do think it was post-possession, so we think Glasgow will hang on to the football here. And our referee, I just caught him giving the last part of the indication, so I did not see what the call was. The penalty is going to move the football back to the where? Going to spot this at the 37. So first interception of the year for Taj Jones. 18 yards on the return. Or excuse me. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. For the Scotties, that is their 12th interception of the season. First and 10 for Glasgow. 4:43 to go in this ball game. 56-0. Scotties in control here. Trace England in it. Quarterback. He's in shotgun with Limley, the running back, to his left. Scotties may be a man short right here.
1, 2, 3, 4,
They're
5,
looking
6,
for the player who's supposed to be on the
10.
field.
You're right. There's only 10 players there.
And here comes a man running onto the field late.
There's going to be a delay of game. The referee is counting 1, 2, 3.
There were 2 players short. And now the Scotties do get it off just before the delay of game penalty. They hand it off to Limley, and he'll get nothing. Going to lose a yard, I think.
It's number 15 on the tackle. That will be Dopel. It's his 4th of the night.
A loss of a yard for Limley. Back to the 38. It's 2nd down and 11. It was 20. Two wideouts each way. And Limley going to get the handoff again here. He'll go around the right end. He's got the 35, lowers the shoulder, and he'll drive the defender back to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 8 will bring up 3rd down and 7.
Patel is the man that made the tackle, his 2nd.
Excuse me, brings up 3rd down and 3.
Patel on that tackle. It's 3rd down and 3.
This 4th quarter brought to you by Scooters Coffee. We've got 2:50 to go. Glasgow leads 56-0. Scotties will host a 2nd-round playoff game next week here. Looks like it'll be against Union County. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Scotties jump early here.
I didn't know anybody. Where's the linesman? They didn't even throw a flag.
Yeah,
the referee had to
lead
throw
referee
it.
threw it.
The referee had to throw the flag.
So that'll back it up to the 35-yard line and make it 3rd down and 8. 2:14 to go now. England under center. And he'll turn and give this off to Limley. Goes around the left end. Limley got the 30, 25, 20, 15, and there's a flag down behind the play there.
That kid rolled on him. That wasn't a bad block. That's terrible.
And that will be a what? Hold or a block in the back on the Scotties 1, I'm sure. Holding called against the Scotties.
Well, we do a lot of holding, don't we? Especially on big plays.
In the open field. Yeah, a lot of open field holding.
Yeah.
It still results in a 1st down. After the penalty is marked off, the ball's at the 23-yard line in Webster County territory. 1:15 to go. England under center. Limley, the lone setback. 2 receivers each way. England is going to take a knee here. England going to go up under center and take another knee. And that will do it. Scotties won't have to snap it again. So the final score here is going to be 56-0, Glasgow over Webster County here in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. And the Scotties will host a second-round playoff game, most likely against Union County here at Hank Roy Stadium next Friday night. At last check, Union County was on top of LaRue County 28-0 at halftime. We'll come back in a moment with our TJ Regional Health postgame show, where we'll have our Hardee's play of the game, our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game, and we will also talk with head coach Jackson Arnett, as well as look at our McDonald's final stats. Glasgow wins its opening round Class 3A game 56-0 over the Webster County Trojans. Scotty's now 11-0 on the year. Webster County season comes to an end with a mark of 2-9. This is Glasgow football on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two with fries and a drink, just $6.99.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
And it all comes down to this moment. There's only one roll left. Let's see what happens. And Michael wins the face-off. He used the old misdirection trick. Well, now that he's eating the roll, let's wait for his reaction. It's good! Do you want a free lunch for two at Colton's? Listen to WHHT between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. during the week for a chance to win.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here in the press box. Chase Landerman on the sideline for us. We go to our TJ Regional Health postgame show where the Scotties have won 56-0 over the Webster County Trojans. And time to take a look at our McDonald's final stats. And here are Larry and Bruce for that. Larry?
All right, Joe. Webster County will get the football first as they won the opening toss, but the Scotties made them punt right off the bat. The Scotties would take over on their own 50-yard line after that punt. From there, they went on a 5-play, 50-yard drive. Took 1:35 off the clock. Jalen Bradley with a 1-yard run for the touchdown. Jared Malagon kicked the extra point. It was 7-0 in favor of the Scotties. Another punt by Webster County on their second possession would end up in another touchdown. This time, Jalen Bradley would take that punt and run 35 yards for a punt return for the touchdown. The extra point was no good. We had a bad snap, and it was 13-0 in favor of the Scotties with 5:55 to go in the first quarter. The third punt in a row by Webster County would result in the same thing as the previous punt, as Jalen Bradley would take this one, but it would go 62 yards this time for a touchdown on a punt return. The kick by Malagon was good this time, and it was 20-0 in favor of the Scotties with 2:34 to go in the first quarter. Fourth straight punt for Webster County on their next possession would set the Scotties up on their Webster County's 15-yard line. Great field position at the start of the second quarter. They went on a 3-play drive, went 15 yards, 56 seconds off the clock. Jarek Martin would go 2 yards on a run for the touchdown. And they went for 2 this time, and it was good as Hudson Gum passed to Jalen Bradley for the 2 points, and Glasgow would lead 28-0 with 11:04 to go in the second quarter. Fourth straight punt for Webster County on their next possession. 1, 2, 3. That was their fifth straight punt, I should say. This time they would set Glasgow up on their own 38-yard line with 9:22 to go in the second quarter. Another 3-play drive this time. 3 plays, 63 yards, took 1:23 off the clock. Jeremiah Moore caught a 49-yard touchdown pass from Hudson Gum. Jared Malagon kicked the extra point, and it was 35-0 and a running clock at that point with 8:09 to go in the second quarter. The sixth straight punt by Webster County on their next possession would set the Scotties up on Webster County's 47-yard line with 4:46 to go in the second quarter. Another 3-play drive for them. 3 plays, 47 yards, 1:40 came off the clock this time. Cameron Bull went 27 yards for the touchdown. Jared Malagon kicked the extra point, and it was 42-0 in favor of the Scotties with 2:57 to go in the second quarter in the running clock. Westport County would get the football back one more time, but time would run out, so at 42-0 at halftime. The Scotties would get the football back to start the third quarter, but we didn't have to run an offensive play as the Keyshawn Austin took the kickoff and went 78 yards for a touchdown. 2-point conversion was no good at this point, 48-0 in favor of the Scotties with 11:48 to go in the third quarter. Webster County would get the football back on their own 35-yard line after the ensuing kickoff, but they would fumble the football, and Drake Reeves would pick the football up. I think Aston Page is the man that knocked it loose, and Drake Reeves picked it up and went 34 yards for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion this time was good. Trace England on a run, and it was 56-0 in favor of the Scotties at that point. Still in the third quarter. Webster County would get it on the next possession. They would start on their own 48-yard line with 7:10 to go in the third quarter. This time they fumbled again. Peyton Lindley would pick the football up for the Scotties, and that would give Glasgow the football at their own 49-yard line at 6:07 of the third quarter. They mounted a good drive, but it would end up losing it on downs. And Webster County would take over at their 26-yard line. Taj Jones would intercept a pass on that possession for the Scotties, and Glasgow would run out the clock with their next possession. So the Scotties win it here tonight by a score. First district playoff game by a score of 56-0. tackles tonight. First for Webster County in the game, Brendan Dunn had 1 tackle. Hayden Wright had 4 for Webster County. Braxton Turner with 1. Elliot McHouston had 1. Isaac Dople had 4 on the night. Ryder Stone, who was their MVP tonight, had 5 tackles. Om Patel had 2. Jackson Gibson with 1. Daniel Perez with 1. And Jackson Knight had 1 on the night for Webster County. For the Scotties tonight, not a whole lot of tackling going on, as we didn't, they just didn't get much going. 3 and out most of the time. Jalen Bradley with 1. Trey Smith had 3. Jathan Franklin with 2. Cam Bull had 2. Jarek Martin had 1. Grayson Bartley with 1. Landon Martin would lead the way with 5 tackles tonight. Taj Jones, no tackles, but a big interception. Jeremiah Moore with 1. Xander Contreras with 1. Peyton Limley with 1 and a fumble recovery. Brad Smith with 2. Ashton Page with 3. Manny Soto had 3 on the night for the Scotties. Kevion Massey 2. Drake Reeves had 2 tackles and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And Andrew Jones with 1 tackle on the night for the Scotties. So the Scotties winning here tonight 56-0. And turn it over to the Bruce. No, not Bruce.
Yep, you're going to turn it over to me.
We're on to Joe.
Yeah, give it back to me because we got head coach Jackson Arnett here with us and daughter Maisie, as always. Maisie, how you doing tonight? She's looking at me like, don't even talk to me.
She's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, Coach, your kids came in. Obviously, your team came in as a huge favorite tonight. Came out, took care of business just the way you would hope, I would think. Your thoughts on what your kids did here tonight?
Yeah, they did a good job. Did what they supposed to. I was wanting to see how we, hung onto the ball in the mud and they did a good job. So, we did what we supposed to. We got a lot to work on, a lot to get better at before Union County comes in here, though. So,
got out of here with nobody being hurt tonight. Is that correct? That was
yes.
I know that was a main goal as well.
Yes, Maverick got hurt there late, but I think he's going to be okay. He just tweaked his knee up a little bit. Okay. Young guy.
Good deal. 4 non-offensive touchdowns tonight, Jackson. You had 3 special teams touchdowns, 2 punt returns by Jalen Bradley, a kickoff return by Keyshawn Austin, and then Drake Reeves picks up a loose fumble that's caused by Ashton Page and returns it for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, those are fun. It's always good when you get points on special teams. So, we just got to keep shoring up. We're going to have to come ready to play next week. Union's going to be really good and physical and beat us the last 2 out of the last 3
2 of the last
years.
3, yep.
So,
but both of those were over there, so
yeah,
it's going to be nice to get them back here.
Our guys are fired up, so I think they've been kind of talking about it. So I think they're fired up, ready to play, or will be.
Leading rusher tonight was Cam Bull. He had 73 yards. Didn't have to go to the air a whole lot, just 4 passes on the night, but Hudson completed all 4 of them for 77 yards and a touchdown. And it was good to see Jeremiah Moore get into the end zone too. Jeremiah had one called back by penalty. Then you guys went right back to him with intention, I'm sure, to try to get him back in the end zone.
Yeah, J-Mo can play, and he's a guy that does everything the right way. He blocks his butt off all the time. He's our hardest worker probably, and he can run too. He showed kind of that he can do that. So proud of him and glad to see him get back in the end zone.
Looking ahead to next week, Coach, I know you've probably been looking ahead at Union County a little bit, watching some film on them. The last two of the last 3 years when Glasgow played them, they had an incredible running back who really caused the Scotties a lot of problems. I know he graduated last year. What does this Union County team at this point that you know about them, what do they look like?
They've got another good back. He's number 0. He's pretty good, and they do a good job getting in the ball. They kind of spread it out to run it. So they're going to be a physical running team, but they do it out of more spread stuff as opposed to, wing tee stuff. So, it'll be a good challenge for our defense, and if they're going to have to come to play.
Do we even want to try with Maisie tonight? I know you said she's been quiet, but
hey, can you say "Go Dogs"? Say "Go Dogs." Not gonna happen.
I wish we had a camera up here to get the look on Maisie's face when we're trying to get her to talk to us. She just couldn't care less.
I know.
Jackson, we appreciate it. Good luck next week.
Thank you. Go Dogs.
Yes, sir. That's Scotty head coach Jackson Arnett. His ball club wins it here in the First round of the Class 3A playoffs by final score of 56-0. Scotty's now 11-0 on the year. Webster County's season ends at 2-9, and we'll let Bruce look at the final offensive stats now. Bruce.
Alrighty, Joe. Thank you, and I hope they're all right. There's so many mud and numbers, especially theirs, but all we need is their total stats. So here we're doing our TJ Regional Health post-game show, and again, your final McDonald's stats for this ball game, as Joe has told you, the Scotties take this one 56-0. First downs, 4 for the Trojans, 12 for the Scotties. Webster County had 41 yards on the ground, 29 through the air for a total of 70. Scotties had so many, not a lot of big stats tonight because we had so many special team scores. 147 on the ground, 27, I thought we had 77 through the air for a total of 226. I had it added up right. I just wrote it wrong there. For a total of 226. There were 3 turnovers this ball game, all by Webster County. They had 4 fumbles, lost 2 of those, and they had 1 interception, which was returned for a touchdown. Scotty's put it on the ground once on a bad snap and got it back. Penalties, Webster County was penalized 1 time for 5 yards, and Scotty 7 times for 65 yards, and I think 3 or 4 of those were holds. Webster County ran 42 offensive plays, using up 29 minutes and 57 seconds. The Scotties only had 26 offensive plays. We went through most of the third quarter with not even having an offensive play because we scored on a fumble recovery and a kickoff return. But we ran 26 offensive plays, so really 226 yards on 26 offensive plays, not too bad. It's 18 minutes and 3 seconds. Individually now, leading rusher for the Trojans of Webster County, they had 2. Brennan Dunn had 6 carries for 13 yards. Hayden Wright had 3 carries for 11 yards with a long of 11. Elliot McHugh had 5 carries for 11 yards. Tyler Kautzman, 4 carries for 9 yards. Aiden Claybrook had 3 carries for 3 yards. Isaac Doppel had 6 carries for a -6, and number 21, we never did know who it was. He had 1 carry for 0 yards. Hayden Wright was 2 of 6 passing for 29 yards. Kautzman came in and threw 1 ball, and it was intercepted. Hayden Wright had 1 catch for 6. Andrew McHouston, 1 catch for 23 yards. Daniel Perez punted all in the first half. He punted 6 times for 157 yards. That's a 26-yard average with a long of 40. For the Scotties tonight, a lot of people carried the football tonight, but we were led by Cam Bull with 73 yards on 6 carries and a touchdown with a long of 27. Our second leading rusher was a sub late in the second half. Trace Barber had 22 yards on 2 carries with a long of 23. Hudson Gum had 1 carry for 20 yards. Peyton Limley came in the last drive and had 3 carries for 19 yards with a long of 7. Trace England had 4 carries for 4 yards. 2 of those were knees. Jarek Martin carried it 2 times for 4 yards and a touchdown. Cabron Jones had 3 carries for 4 yards, and Jalen Bradley had 1 rush for 1 yard and a touchdown. Hudson Gum was 4 of 4 for 77 yards and a touchdown. His leading receiver was Jeremiah Moore here with that 49-yard catch in the second half that went for a score. Nobody with more than 1. Jalen Bradley had 13 yards on 1 carry. Jarek Martin had 1 reception. Jarek Martin had 1 reception for 11 yards, and Cabron Jones had 1 reception for 4 yards. So the Scotties will move on to the next round here, Joe, but we will be at home with this 56-0 victory.
Thank you, Bruce.
This has been your TJ Regional post-game show, your McDonald's stats.
All right, now, thank you, Bruce. Appreciate that. We'll come back in a moment here on the TJ Regional Health post-game show and take a look at the Hardee's play of the game as well as our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance player of the game. Glasgow a 56-0 winner here in the first round of the Class 3A playoffs over Webster County. You're listening to Glasgow football on WCOU Blue 103.1 FM and 14.
We know there's a big difference between being in a community and being part of the community. That's why here in Glasgow, we cheer on the Scotties. We work hard every day to make a positive impact on the community we call home. Behind our golden arches, we strive daily to serve delicious food and treats. McDonald's. If you could only smell this McDonald's ad, you'd smell how delicious this burger and fries really are. Join our McTeam. To learn how, text KY209 to 38000. Benefits include a sign-on bonus up to $500.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Back here on the post-game show here, brought to you by TJ Regional Health. Final score 56-0. The Scotties defeat Webster County in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. Time to take a look at our Hardy's play of the game. And for that, we go back to the third quarter. It was a defensive score. A fumble caused by a hit made by Ashton Page. Drake Reeves picks it up and returns it 34 yards for a touchdown, as you're watching there on YouTube on our video stream. So that play, again, the fumble caused by Ashton Page, and then Drake Reeves picks it up and returns it 34 yards for a touchdown. That will be our Hardy's play of the game, brought to you by Hardy's Restaurants. Now for our player of the game, brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers, we will go with Cam Bull on that. And for Cam, his numbers look like this. He ran 6 times for 73 yards and had a touchdown tonight. And Cam Bull is our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Player of the Game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers. Cam also added a couple of tackles on defense as well. We'll come back in a moment after our final break and wrap things up here from Hank Roy Stadium. Again, 56-0. The final score, the Scotties over Webster County in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. This is Glasgow football on WCOU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
You may know Jalen Bradley as J-Boy, but did you know how he got that nickname?
When I was younger, I just got told my granny had gave it to me when I was born. That's just how I got that name.
When Bradley returned a kick for a touchdown against Franklin Simpson, it wasn't until he saw one of his teammates' reactions that he knew there was a flag on the play and his score didn't count. But that setback didn't faze Bradley at all.
Well, I had noticed Grayson Bartlett. He got down, put his hands over his head, and then I had seen flags, and I just didn't really care about it that much because I knew I was just going to go back on offense and score.
And that's exactly what he did.
The atmosphere was great. After the first touchdown we scored, I just knew the atmosphere was going to get way better as soon as we got a defensive stop and then got right back on offense and scored.
The Scotties went on to defeat the Wildcats 27-24 in double overtime, marking the 8th time in Glasgow football's 107-year history that the team went unbeaten and untied at the end of the regular season.
It means a lot to us, but we're just ready for playoffs right now.
When Bradley gets the ball in space, he said it's all about making his opponents miss.
Just got to make people miss and then score. Just score.
When Bradley's on the field, some people say he reminds them of an NFL running back who plays for the Lions.
A lot of people say Jahmyr Gibbs is who I emulate, so I just say I like Jahmyr Gibbs a lot.
Bradley was recently named to the All-Sky Conference first-team offense.
Feels great to me. Last year I made it with second-team offense. This year I made it first-team offense. It just shows a lot of my improvement and stuff this season.
When asked what advice he has for younger students, Bradley said to stay dedicated and focused.
Put your mind to whatever you want to do and just keep working.
We'd like to thank Pedigo Lessenberry for presenting our Student of the Week.
On the TJ Regional Health postgame show, where the Glasgow Scotties have picked up a first-round Class 3A victory here in the playoffs over Webster County. And our opponent next week will be Union County. We do know that they have defeated LaRue County by a final score of 42-0. So the Union County Braves will come calling here to Glasgow High School next Friday night. We would assume it'll be a 7 o'clock kick. If so, it'll be our normal 6:30 pregame show. The Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Kickoff here on WCOU, as well as on our live video stream on YouTube, which you can get a link at, of course, on our website at WCODradio.com as well. So I do want to thank everybody on our broadcast here tonight. Actually, before we do that, let's look and see what other scores we might be able to give you before we leave the air here. We do see a final score between Greenwood and Madisonville North Hopkins. Greenwood wins a good one, 21-18 over Madisonville North Hopkins in Class 5A. It is Louisville Holy Cross on top of Russellville, 21-13 after the third quarter there. As we told you, Union County defeated LaRue County 42-0. And the last check, it was Franklin Simpson on top of John Hardin, 28-21 at the end of the third quarter. Bowling Green down to Graves County earlier tonight by a final score of 42-0. It was Owensboro over Grayson County by a final score of 61-7. And do we have a final on the Barron County game? At last check, 19-7. Owensboro Apollo was leading 19-7 over Barron County with 1 minute to go. So it looks like, unfortunately, the Trojan season will come to an end in the opening round of the Class 5A playoffs. But again, for the Scotties, they will march on. They'll host Union County here next week, 7 o'clock kickoff, we assume, with 6:30 pregame. We certainly hope you will join us for that. Should be a pretty good ball game between the Scotties and the Braves next Friday night. So that will wrap things up for us. Now let's thank everybody on the broadcast. We had Jimmy Pruitt on the camera for us. We had Will Perkins, our video producer here on site. Jonathan Talley, our audio producer, back at the studio in downtown Glasgow. We had Chase Landrum down on the sideline for us. My broadcast partners here in the booth were Bruce Trabue and Larry Alexander. Once again, your final score, Glasgow 56, Webster County 0 here in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.